Welcome to Hanging at the Hangar Bar. I'm Scott.
I'm Candace.
I'm Lariah.
And I'm Lacey. Grab a drink and come hang with us at the Hangar Bar.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hanging at the Hangar Bar. It's so nice to have you back. But if you're new here, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Yay!
Yay! Woohoo!
Today, I thought we would do a little replay of last year's bracket challenge that we had a ton of fun with. So I put together one, and this was going to be really hard. Really hard.
Okay.
That's what she said.
This is releasing on the same day as the college basketball final. So we are right on time with this bracket challenge. So bring it on. My actual basketball bracket was busted in the first weekend, so we'll have to see how my bracket here does.
Dang. I don't follow the sports ball.
So today we are going to be doing a bracket on Disney side characters, like a lot of the animals, and they're both going to be good, like along with the heroes and some of the villains side characters.
Okay. So do you have in our bracket, do you have the villains and the hero side characters intermingled, or do we have two sides of the brackets, like villains versus good, to have a villain versus good at the end, or are they just kind of all intermingled?
They're all mingled together.
Okay. Let's give this a try.
Let's go.
Okay.
Get your little pen.
Okay. And
You're very official.
thank you. There is a weird one on here that I did include, but I'll explain when we get there.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not that weird, but whatever.
It's
Okay.
weird, but it's not weird. It might be weird. We don't know.
That's very weird, but not weird at all.
Great. Okay, so to start off, we have Hey Hey from Moana versus Miko from Pocahontas.
Hey.
Okay,
Miko.
I'm Miko.
I'm Hey all day.
Oh, no.
100%. So that's just because I think I've only seen Pocahontas once.
Mm-hmm.
And
And he's cute and all, but I mean, hey. He's just...
so here's my swaying point for Hey being the winner of our first round. We'll see if I can get you to think along my lines. The actor who played the voice of Hey was a Juilliard-trained actor who also, in the movie, made a joke about eating Hey.
Oh, my gosh.
So when you watch that movie, the old guy that's sitting over the fire says, well, shouldn't we just cook him? If you remember that part, is also the voice of Hey.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a Juilliard-trained actor that was voicing a chicken in a Disney movie.
You know, I do love both. I do love both Hey and Miko. I said Miko because I connect with Miko.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to eat snacks all day. That is me. But I will come over to Hey's side because Hey is
He's a
sweetest
silly
little
goose.
guy. Yeah, he's just a little guy.
He's
a
just
silly
doing his
chicken.
own thing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that scream, his first time when he sees no land around him, it never fails to make me laugh.
He's hilarious.
And then she covers him with a coconut and then takes it off and he's still screaming, covers him with a coconut again. It just always makes me laugh.
I love that.
Okay, up next, we have two insects. We have Ray versus Jiminy Cricket.
Ray.
Okay, I'm Ray.
Hey, Grandmama, your lights off.
So are we basing this off of comedy or are we basing this off of the iconicness of the character?
Either.
Jiminy Cricket
Just-
annoys me. Sorry, guys.
Just
Same.
the love.
Thank you.
Why is he annoying?
Because he thinks he's also self-righteous. I mean, I realize he's a conscience, but my goodness.
It's a cricket.
He bows down to a big blue fairy, sings a song, and knows everything, and suddenly he's your hero? What is up with that?
Egotistical much?
Can you imagine Disney without Jiminy Cricket, though?
That's not the point. No, but that's not the point.
I can imagine Disney without Ray.
What?
I can't imagine Disney without Jiminy Cricket. I think I'm probably still going to lose this, but that, like, if you're talking seeding, Jiminy Cricket to me would be a 2 seed and Ray would be a 12 seed. Like, Ray is the underdog,
Well, underdogs win sometimes.
as in this year's bracket is showing us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I lose that one, but I'm surprised that was such an easy answer for you all.
Really?
That just Jiminy Cricket is Disney. Jiminy Cricket is Walt Disney.
No, he's not.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
They're about to scrap.
Bring it.
Oh, uh-oh. You just made her mad.
I did. I do that often. Okay, so you say no, he isn't. There's more behind that, isn't there? Or are you just staunchly disagreeing?
Mickey Mouse is Walt Disney. Hello. And don't even compare
True.
Mickey to Jiminy Cricket. No.
She's got the finger out, and
No,
she is going,
no,
no.
I'm getting the finger wag. That's a little bit of Ned Flanders finger wagging. Okay, we can move on from there.
Okay, next up we have Abu from Aladdin. And then we have Mushu from Mulan.
Mushu.
Mushu.
I would agree with Mushu,
Abu-
even though Abu is classic. I love him.
Yeah, he's great, but he's kind of a little brat, and Mushu is hilarious.
Yeah.
He, he accidentally decapitates the great stone dragon, and he steps up to the plate, and he's like, well, I fudged this up. I guess I have to help Mulan. And look at what Mulan accomplished because of the help with,
Yep.
Mushu. So. And
Yep.
voiced by Eddie Murphy. I mean,
Yeah.
Donkey?
Exactly.
Donkey.
There we go.
Granted, Abu got changed into all those animals, which is one of my favorite scenes from
The
that.
elephant is pretty classic.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Like when he's trying to figure out which animal he should be. Like
Camel.
Right. Abu's just like, what's happening?
Ow.
Ow.
All right. Next up, we have Lucifer from Cinderella versus Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
That's not an animal.
Well,
It
he's a
doesn't have
side
to be.
character.
They're all
Okay,
side
yeah,
characters.
all
They
right.
don't have to be animals.
All right.
It's not.
Wait,
It's
what?
a candelabra.
Are you sure?
A talking candelabra.
I've been burned by you before.
I'm a cat person, and Lucifer, even though he's a little asshole, he is hilarious to me. So I'm gonna choose Lucifer.
I'm Team Lucifer.
Lumiere is more important to the story. I'm going to go Lumiere.
Lucifer.
Okay. I'm losing
Sorry,
a lot today.
Wow,
Yeah.
Dang.
I just like today I'm in that who's more important to the story. Because like that movie wouldn't change that much if Lucifer wasn't in it.
Well, it wouldn't be.
Well,
as funny.
actually, it wouldn't be dramatic because you wouldn't have to worry about him and the mice and the whole thing.
Right.
And didn't he hide the key by laying on it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's important.
I didn't say he wasn't important, just not as important as Lumiere is to Beauty and the Beast.
All right. Next up, we have Genie from Aladdin versus Turk from Tarzan.
Genie.
Genie.
Okay, yeah, Genie.
Is Genie considered a side character?
See, I was contemplating that. I didn't know, but I didn't want to leave him out.
Well, the movie's not called Genie.
Oh,
True.
It's called Aladdin.
hey, you're on to something, though.
I am. No, we have Genie Plus. That's enough.
Okay, yeah.
Enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I would, of those two, Genie for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of a
Turk is
easy one.
good. We love Turk. Funny, played by
Rosie O'Donnell.
yeah,
What movie is Turk from?
Tarzan.
She's the sassy gorilla.
Okay.
But I think that argument could be made for all of these characters. We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No
It's
hate
not like
to any of these
I don't
characters.
hate, but it's just which one. And for me, like when I'm making these decisions, it's which connects me more to the story.
Yes.
I love that. I'm just picking who's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the one that's a little different, but it is a duo character, little sort of deal.
They're like a dynamic duo that you
Yes.
can't separate.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have Brutus and Nero from The Rescuers, or we have Pain and Panic from Hercules.
Pain and Panic.
Pain and Panic.
I'm Pain and Panic. Sorry.
I really like Brutus and Nero.
See, I had to include her favorites just because.
We're gonna get them gators.
Yeah.
I might get my mind changed because, Lacey, I shouldn't admit this. I've never watched The Rescuers.
Yet.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
We're
that
working
on
up
the
to it.
list? Yeah.
you have to let us know how you like it after
Okay.
you watch
It's
it.
a good movie.
I can't.
We grew up on that one. I think because that was our mom's first one that she saw in the theater. So of course she had to make us watch it. And okay,
Yeah. Never seen it.
all right. I'm excited for you to experience it.
I can't wait for you to meet Medusa.
She's amazing.
We
She's
quote
pertinent
her
to the
all
story.
the time. Yeah, we quote her all the time.
You may feel differently about redheads.
Okay.
She's lovely.
Wait, do you have a thing for redheads?
I'm married to one.
Well, okay.
And there's a part of me that thinks that every redhead has some inherent evil in them, but
I love that.
but I still married one.
Redheads have the best personalities.
I would agree.
They do, because they're just like, this is me, take it or leave it. I don't give flying fart in space if you like it or not.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Would a
like
fart
that.
fly in space?
No,
Since
it
there's
would
no
just
air.
float. It would just,
Just
float.
float.
Just like
Together. All together. It would stay trapped together. And then if you're in space, you just get a whiff of something.
You go through the
Be like,
cloud of
"Whoa."
it. Yeah.
Fart clouds. in space.
wow.
I
Okay.
got that quote from What a Girl Wants, if you've ever seen that movie. So thanks, Colin Firth.
All right, moving on. We're going to dive into the ocean for a second.
Ew. That
hey,
wasn't clever.
Come on. We have Crush from Finding Nemo versus Flounder from The Little Mermaid.
Crush.
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 Okay, yeah, Crush. Flounder's kind of a wimp.
And he whines a lot.
Yeah.
And again, he's a character that the story doesn't change if he's not there.
Yeah, Ariel just wouldn't have to put up with his BS.
Yeah.
And he's whining.
Might be a
Yeah.
slightly shorter movie, but
Stop whining.
Yeah.
Crush actually helps move the plot along.
He does.
And he's supportive.
Right.
And he's just, he's got a great, like, attitude about life. Just, like, chill,
And when was the last time you saw any IP for Flounder in the parks?
Right.
Never.
Yeah, they don't have
Crush has his own show.
they don't have Fish Fridays with Flounder.
Right.
Fridays.
Candace looks absolutely disgusted.
Go on over to the Yorkshire County Fish Shop and get you some flounder. And I can't believe you just said that.
I was thinking like Turtle Talk with Crush. So I was just trying to make they don't turn that on Fridays into Fish Friday with Flounder.
Okay, I get
It
what you're
stays
saying.
Turtle Talk with Crush. I wasn't talking about eating.
Flounder.
You need to specify.
Flounder is delicious though, I'm just saying.
Also, why
It
is
is.
his name also what he is?
But he's not.
But he's not.
Flounders
He's not
are
a flounder.
flat.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is
What?
Flounder?
Flounder is a flat fish.
So
Well,
let's
like Flounder the fish. Like, what kind of fish is he?
it's a white fish. Oh, the Flounder the actual character?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
So he's made up.
He is.
Probably.
He doesn't exist.
And
in the
sea
real
turtles
world.
exist. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This took a dark turn.
Yeah, we just
Wow.
had what 3 minutes of justification over what we already agreed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to season 3.
All right. Next up, we have Pegasus from Hercules, and we have Thumper from Bambi.
Thumper. 100%.
Thumper.
I'm Pegasus.
Of course you are.
Thank you.
Pegasus, sit. What am I think? What show am I? Is that-
Maximus.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, so we're going Thumper because I just confused the other one with somebody else.
Pegasus is a great character.
Oh, totally. Disney horses are amazing. Can I just say that?
Pegasus isn't a horse.
Lariah.
Pegasus is a Pegasus.
Anyway, a horse with wings. Either way. Yes, Candace, they're the sassiest.
They are. I just love the personality and the attitude.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yep. So cute.
And that's like from way back because like if you look at Sleeping Beauty, Prince Philip's horse had a lot of sass.
Yes. Why is that? Deep dive into Disney horses and Pegasuses.
Pegasi.
Pegasi. Pegasuses.
Pegasus. If anybody knows what the plural of Pegasus is, please let us know.
Wait, is Pegasus just one, like, is it just like Pegasus or
No, it's one thing because otherwise it would just be Pega.
Yeah, Pegu.
Pega?
And that just sounds weird.
So there's more Pegasus is.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
a mythological creature.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, really, when was the last time you saw a flying horse?
I can't-
The other day.
Did you?
Is that after you were
No.
okay?
Before?
Yes. Before I had my medication.
Before I borrowed some of my grandma's glaucoma medication.
All right. Next up, we have Sebastian versus Cogsworth.
Oh.
So two very strict. Well, actually, Sebastian
Yeah.
isn't really strict.
No, they're
but-
both narcs.
Yeah, they are.
They're both little. Sound like a spring. Boing.
I don't think either one of them makes that noise.
Cogsworth would.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
I was mimicking them tattling.
I'm for this one. I have to pick Sebastian. I just love
Yeah.
him so much, and Under the Sea would not be Under the Sea without Sebastian.
That is true.
Better songs.
Yeah, I do not like Cogsworth. That might be a controversial opinion, but
I mean, he is what he is. And to be fair, Beast Castle would be in complete disarray without him because
yes, yes, of course.
if you have Lumiere chasing all the feather dusters, there's nobody to do the work of the castle and organize the other furniture.
Or organize the other furniture.
Yeah, I'm Sebastian for sure.
I am too, because the part when I can't remember what part it was, but when he's about to cry because I think Ariel, yeah, it gets me. Also, how he put up a fight with the chef.
Yes.
Dude, he won that fight.
Yeah, he did in a big way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kudos to you, Sebastian.
You go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry for calling you a narc earlier. You're pretty.
I mean, he
pretty
kind
good
of
guy.
was, but only because he had to.
Yeah.
He's a narc, but he's still pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he loves Ariel, where Cogsworth.
He only wants the best for her, where Cogsworth was in it just because he's stuffy and rude and
scared of the beast.
yes. Well, I am too, kind of, but
Yeah. He's
yeah.
a little scurry.
All right, next up, this one is going to be hard because I broke a dynamic duo up. Okay? They're broken up.
Illegal.
We have Timon versus Pumbaa.
Pumbaa.
I know.
Pumbaa.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm Timon.
Yeah, you look like you would be.
Thank you.
I am Team Pumbaa.
Timon.
Wow.
And the only reason I say that is because Pumbaa would be a lost soul
Yeah.
without Timon's guidance.
But without Pumbaa, we never would have gotten one of my favorite song lines in any Disney show ever. When he was doing that whole, like, woe is me because his family kicked him out because Nobody could stand downwind.
When I was a young
So-
warthog.
When I was a young warthog. Every time. How often do you get to hear in a Disney movie someone make a fart joke?
Never.
Pumbaa
It's
brings
rare.
fart jokes into Disney.
And that's your basis for this choice?
100%. That's my basis for this choice.
Okay.
All right. Who's swerving?
Nobody's changed their mind. Timon kind of drives me nuts.
Yeah, I can't
But it's
stand-
Nathan Lane.
Okay, that's the only thing he's got going for him then. In my opinion.
And the whole, what am I going to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
Okay, he did put on a hula skirt.
He did.
God, and that is such a fun song.
It
Yeah.
is.
He raised Simba.
Don't you ever say that Pumbaa raised Simba.
They took him in when he was a refugee from his own family.
Yeah. Well, here's
And
my
they're both
thing.
beautiful, kind souls.
Why would you split them up? That's kind of sick.
I
I think
needed a
there's
toughie.
a fault in this question.
We still have to pick a winner.
Okay, I will change to Pumbaa because I have nothing against Pumbaa.
Candace is like, how dare you?
Fine.
Who's become the narc now?
Y'all can be wrong. I don't care.
Okay,
Why'd you pick him?
are you talking about this one?
Oh, is that from Princess? I thought. Okay, sorry. Say it and then I'll say
Excuse
it.
me. He
Oh.
is the only Disney gator that I love.
Oh.
I wish we were recording this for video.
That
'cause
was very David Rose.
if we were
Just so
if we were going to start a TikTok, that would have been the first TikTok video that we did. Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
we
continuing.
have Lewis from Princess and the Frog versus Scuttle from The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
I thought she put Louis from Little Mermaid, the chef, and I was like, stop.
No,
Okay.
that is a tough
And-
one.
his wife would win in that one.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy. I'm gonna say Lewis. He just wants to play his trumpet. That's it.
Yeah, but
We wouldn't.
Scuttle helps save the day.
Yeah, we wouldn't have Dinglehopper without.
And Dinglehoppers and Snarfblats and all the fun things and the beautiful musical interlude of Kiss the Girl when he's screaming with the flamingos is amazing.
It is beautiful.
It really is.
I am going to go with
It's a cultural phenomenon.
I'm going to go with Scuttle, but I'm leaving the movie to do it.
Explain.
One of my favorite rides at Disney World. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but one of my favorite rides at Disney World is Journey Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid.
That's not unpopular in this room.
And Scuttle is the narrator of that. And I love how he kind of opens that ride as you go around the corner. And he's like, and our story begins here. No, wait. Our story begins here. No, wait. Our story actually begins here. And then you hit Candace's favorite moment of any ride on all of Disney property. So I'm going to leave the movies to pick Scuttle because I think as far as characters that I would rather watch in the movies, I would rather watch Ray.
Lewis.
Yes, Lewis. I would rather watch Lewis, but Scuttle is by far my overall I think is a better character and originally was voiced by Buddy Hackett. I have to show a little bit of love to Buddy Hackett.
Right. And we don't know what Lewis's presence is going to be in Tiana's Bayou Adventure,
Yes.
so there's that. So we may put an asterisk by Lewis, but Scuttle's just pretty much classic Disney. And Buddy Hackett's history with Disney goes far, far, far. I mean, he was in The Love Bug, for crap's sake. So
The Love Bug.
you don't know the... Oh, please.
Hi.
They
Hi.
did not react that way when I said I hadn't seen The Rescuers.
I said yet. The Love Bug is like old Disney live action film. It was Dean Jones and Buddy Hackett, and it's a Herbie the Love Bug, like a
Car.
Volkswagen bug.
Oh, Herbie.
okay.
Herbie.
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 Yes.
Okay. We know Herbie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the original Herbie.
Cute.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to sway over to Scuttle. That was really hard. I do love Lewis. I
love Lewis. I love Lewis. He makes me laugh so much.
Yes, they're both hilarious, but it really got me with Candace talking about his solo in Kiss the Girl. That beautiful and
That was amazing.
dead on.
Yes.
Yep.
Loved it.
Okay, for the last one, I have Cricky from Mulan.
Oh.
Another cricket. And then I have Olaf from Frozen.
Oh, Candace don't like that.
Okay, Cricky, because ew.
That's the only reason I picked Olaf. Just for your reaction.
And don't get me wrong, I love Josh Gad.
Yeah.
And I think Olaf has a lot of redeeming qualities.
No, it was your swallowing for it. Redeeming qualities. It's like
It
when
was-
Michael tries to say something nice about Toby and he can't, and you can't say anything nice about Frozen. Where you're like, redeeming qualities.
If you want to call it that.
Olaf.
Ooh.
Holy guacamole.
He can be wrong. It's fine.
Oh. I'm Cricky.
Yeah, I'm Cricky too. That I actually had her put that one on there because I love that damn little cricket. But Olaf, I don't find him as funny as everyone else does. Like you said, Josh Gad, he's hilarious. Olaf is just a little over the top for
I think
me.
Sven is funnier than Olaf is.
Yep.
Yeah, if you would have put Sven, I would have picked Sven.
I was contemplating it, but I just...
Some people are worth melting for.
Reindeers are better than people.
Yeah. Sarah, for real.
Cricky is a lucky cricket.
He is.
He's lucky.
Olaf is not a lucky snowman.
I like Cricky because he never knows where he is. He's just kind of like
There.
and then he's like, okay, I
Like,
guess
oh, here I am.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And, at least we had to have one cricket win. At least it was
Yeah.
Cricky. So there you go, Scott.
Okay.
You wanted your cricket so damn bad.
Redemption.
And now here you are, just Olaf from Frozen. No. Olaf's a good guy. He's funny. He's very supportive. He's kind. He's loving.
Well, that's the thing is he needs to pick one. Which one?
Pick a
'Cause
lane?
he needs to pick a lane. He can't be
he's just a
everything.
good guy. He's just a good guy. But, he's just,
You know he's a walking pile of frozen water, right?
yeah.
With sticks and carrots.
And a carrot. And his own snow cloud above him. He's high maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Can't get too hot because I'll melt.
and yet he wants
so do
to.
I. You're not special.
Yeah. And you want summer so bad,
Right.
sir? Don't you know anything about the weather and who you are?
I'm
Don't
gonna
tell
tell
him.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you
dare. Duh.
All right. Well,
All
Cricky
right.
won. Sorry, Scott.
It's okay.
All right, let's go back to the start.
Next round.
All right, so that means we have Hey Hey versus Ray.
I don't want to.
I'm Ray. Just to kick us off.
I'm going to go Team Ray. And here's the reason why. Hey Hey doesn't sing. Hey Hey doesn't
Do you
have
know that
dance
he's not
numbers.
singing when he's screaming?
Good point.
Okay. Ray, again, furthers the plot other than being a just comedic relief. Ray has good music to sing, has family support behind him. All of those kind of things lead me to say Ray, I think, is the better of the side characters of those two.
Yeah, he has a big role.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have found Mama Odie if it wouldn't have been for Ray and his family.
It's kind of concerning that you chose a firefly
Over a
considering
chicken?
your history with fireflies. Now, what do you want with Ray?
Yeah, you
You
want
leave
to
Ray alone.
you want
So-
to put him on your finger.
Okay, I know that this episode is going to release before the one that we just recorded. Did we actually say that on the recording though, or was that before we started recording?
No, we were talking about the ants and how we used to smush them, and then you two started talking about how you smeared the.
Okay, so you're going to have to tune in next week. This will be a. I'm not going to create any spoilers.
No,
you will have to tune in next week or next. Well, I don't know when it'll release. You'll have to tune in for our X episode.
Yeah,
that is going to be an upcoming episode, just to hear about my history with fireflies and why everybody's surprised that I'm picking Ray.
The title's just going to be bleh.
As soon as we can figure out how to spell that
Right.
will be the title. Okay, so I have to go Ray. I'm sorry, hey, I really am. But he just adds more to the story.
yeah, yep. Mine's Ray too.
Then we have Mushu versus Lucifer.
Mushu.
Mushu.
I'm fine. I don't know. I know Lucifer well. I thought he should have lost in the last round. So I'm fine with Mushu.
Well, jeez.
Bitter.
And I know I don't know Mushu that well, but I'm fine with that one.
Okay. Next we have Genie versus Pain and Panic.
Genie.
Again, I'm not convinced it's a side character, but I'll go with it. I'm afraid that Genie's going to win it all because of his importance to the story, but we'll see.
But as compared to Pain and Panic.
Oh,
he
yeah.
wins.
Compared to
So
definitely.
what would we consider Genie?
A main character.
A main character?
That, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. But for the purposes of this activity, it's fine. He's a side character because we called him one. But I think he's going to be hard to beat. I think he's the number one overall seed. If you think about seeding in brackets, like how many total were there? 32 that you picked? You could count.
Looks like 24.
So, like, if you were to rank these from 1 to 24, I think Genie is number one.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
You and the sports ball.
I didn't know how seeds work. I barely know how brackets work, but they're fun. So, he is the number one seed.
Yeah, he would be the number one overall seed.
We'll see.
Okay, so next we have Crush versus Thumper.
If you can't say anything nice,
don't say nothing
anything
at
at all. I'm still going to pick Crush because I think he's one of my favorite side characters
I'm
ever.
Team Crush.
Totally.
See, and I'm kind of tied up because they both advance the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like without Thumper, Bambi would not have explored the world and met Thumper and all the other characters that he met. But I think he's more there for comic relief than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Where Crush moves the story along, he's supportive, he's, okay, Team Crush.
Yeah, Crush adds growth to other characters.
Mm-hmm.
He helps Marlin grow as a dad.
Yeah, and he also is very supportive of Squirt.
Yes.
I have Thumper for me, but Crush ones. Yeah, I lost. Thumper that's my childhood right there.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Which I will put in there just as a side note here. We're working our way through the Disney animated films, and we watched both Bambi and Dumbo on the same weekend, which you would think would be like an emotional trash heap.
Yeah.
Neither one of them were as bad as I remember emotionally.
Real? Even Dumbo?
Even Dumbo.
Wow.
Yeah.
The worst part of Dumbo was Baby Mine.
Yes, and
That's
that
the
still
only
got to me
sad
a little
part of
bit.
that movie.
It wasn't like I sat there and just sobbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the only sad part of that movie is Baby Mine.
Mm-hmm. So Bambi on the level is a sadder movie than Dumbo, but neither one of them was as tragic as I remember them being.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Sorry.
Oh no, we're just moving on to the next one. All right. Next we have Sebastian versus Pumbaa.
Pumbaa.
I got to stick with it, Sebastian, because of Under the Sea.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Sebastian as well. Just better overall character, better music. He's a choir director, for crying out loud.
Music director in general.
Yes.
That's true.
He taught animals how to play instruments.
Yes. Or turn themselves into instruments.
I was just going to turn themselves into instruments.
Or turn each other into instruments.
Well,
What-
yeah.
what?
What was he doing?
Got to do something.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Scuttle versus Cricky.
Scuttle.
Scuttle.
Yeah, Scuttle.
Yeah. Why did that take you so long
I was
when you
I'm-
were so mad at us for picking Cricky?
No, I'm still like in my mind. I'm still trying to picture what Cricky looks like. Like,
Little blue cricket in a cage.
yeah.
All right. This is going to get a little weird because I messed this bracket up. So we have 3, which is not supposed to be the case.
3?
I apologize.
How did you do that?
I don't
She
know.
did 24 teams instead
Yeah.
of 36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't thinking.
It's okay.
So
why don't we just do those two, and those two?
You still end up
Yeah.
with 3
yeah.
That's
instead of
why.
a final
Yeah.
4. So
Figured.
let's fix this before we get too much further. I'm trying to think of how we can circle back around and just get to a final 2 or a final 4.
Man, I shrewded this. I'm sorry.
Well, can we pick?
I have the
from-
winner of the whole thing in my head, and it's not on that paper, so we could go that way.
Well, if we pick from the 3, pick one out of the 3, then we'll have final 2.
yeah.
So we have Genie as our number 1 overall seed. We agreed on that a few minutes ago.
I have a challenger for Genie.
On the list,
Nope.
so we actually need 2 more.
Okay.
So we need 4 more side characters to be brought in for us to decide so we can get to a final 8 if we want to add new.
Okay. So I'll save mine for last.
Well, no, you're not going to bring it into the championship match. Who do you want to pair? We got to pair yours up against someone. So,
No, that's what I'm saying, but if we need 4 more, mine will be the last one announced.
okay.
Okay, we need 4 more.
Yeah, we need 4 more. Yeah, we need 4 more side characters.
So 2 on those side and 2
Yeah.
on here. Okay.
I'm trying to think of other side characters that we haven't already talked about. So,
Let's think about what about anyone from like Toy Story or Monsters Incorporated?
oh, there you go. We could do
Sully.
Sully.
Is he a side character,
No,
though?
he's a main
that's-
character.
I had a hard time with Monsters Inc.
Roz.
because I couldn't really.
There you go. Roz. Roz versus Barbie.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's
then-
strong.
Yeah. So then we need who's the one that you're thinking of?
No, I want to. We'll come up with the next one, and if it's not the person that I'm thinking of, then I'll say mine last.
So you could even if you wanted to stay. I'm trying to think other.
Movies.
Fairy Godmother,
Okay. Yes, Fairy
Yeah.
Godmother versus.
Maleficent.
Oh.
Maleficent.
Is Maleficent a side character? I guess
Yeah.
if we're calling Genie a side character, we can call Maleficent a side character.
Because the movie is called Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. I'm good with it.
Okay. Had to have some evil.
Okay. So the first one
And
of
I'm
these
surprised
two.
that Facilier isn't on that list.
So, but I just considered those villains, and I thought that was a whole different
Bracket.
genre. Yeah.
We'll do that next year.
Okay.
Did we do villains last year?
I don't think
No.
we did.
That is so weird for us. Okay.
The dark evil people that we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the left side of that again?
Okay, we have Roz versus Barbie. Roz.
I'm going to do Roz.
Yeah.
She's so funny. And she comes in at the end all badass.
Yeah, she kind of is the director of everything. So yeah, I would
Roz.
go with Roz too.
Even though Barbie's great.
Yeah, more comic relief than anything, not a huge role. Whereas Roz kind of has the running theme throughout.
Yeah. If you have you seen Toy Story 2 in theaters? Did you see that one? Mm-hmm. The very end when the credits are rolling and she is like, remember to store your popcorn containers into the nearest trash, you know, and then she goes, okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Are they gone yet? And then like she stops smiling and she's like, oh, my cheeks are killing me. That part just gets me every time. So we had to include her little If you haven't seen the very, very end of Toy Story, if you haven't watched through the credits, please do. It's hilarious.
All right. Next, we have the fairy godmother from Pinocchio versus...
No. Cinderella.
Oh,
She's the blue fairy.
Why did I... Hold on.
Is this a
Wait.
Disney podcast? No. Aren't you supposed to know a little about Disney?
Leave me alone.
Well, why are they both in blue? That's what I want to know.
Because that is the color of magic.
Idiot.
All right. Excuse me. I promise I've seen Cinderella many, many times. Okay, fairy godmother from Cinderella versus Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
Team Maleficent all day, every day.
Yeah, the fairy godmother kind of annoys me. I like her, but I'm just like...
Well, you're not getting pixie dust next time we go.
Bippity boppity.
But it is
boo.
not bippity. It's bibbity.
Whatever.
No.
Oh my god.
Whatevs.
No.
Mine's Maleficent. Why are you looking at me?
I think Maleficent's probably going to win.
Right.
But to just make sure Maleficent's in the opposite bracket of... Well, unless you don't want Genie to potentially go through to the final bracket, then you put them on the same side.
All right.
Sorry. All right. So now we have Ray versus Mushu.
Mushu.
I'm saying Ray. Again, his music, his family,
Ray.
the way he moves the story along.
The underlying subtext with Evangeline.
Yeah. Ray is it for me.
I'm Ray as well.
I bet you are.
I am. All right. Next, then, we have Genie versus Roz.
Genie.
Genie.
Again, Genie, just because he's more
Genie.
important to the story. Mm-hmm. And Robin Williams.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
All right. Then we have Crush versus Sebastian.
Crush.
Ooh.
I'm Team Crush.
And your team Crush as well?
Yeah. Wait a minute. It's just, I keep thinking of the part when he's like crying and it makes my heart so... Yeah.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Again, Under the Sea.
Yeah.
And we're musicians. Come
Yeah.
on.
So here's the thing that's going through my mind.
And he orchestrated the whole Kiss the Girl thing.
Right. No, and that's what I'm saying is Sebastian, from a story perspective, helps facilitate the story. Mm-hmm. Crush facilitates growth in characters. Mm-hmm. Which one of those two things is more important from a storytelling perspective? Like, are you there to help people? Like, actually do things for them? Like, Sebastian grows throughout Little Mermaid. Crush helps other people grow.
Because he's good with who he is.
Right.
Crush was foreshadowed from the very beginning of Finding Nemo. When Nemo wants to meet
A sea turtle.
says
Because
of
turtles
sandy
live
plankton.
to be 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's very pertinent.
Character-wise, I'm going to go Sebastian, just from the musicality of it.
Also, I kind of put Sebastian and Genie on the same sort of level because they're both kind of there. He's there for Ariel to really like help her along and kind of set her straight. And Genie is kind of there to help. He's kind of the one that's like trying to tell Aladdin to be like, hey, just tell Jasmine the truth and everything. They're both kind of there to like bring the main character down to earth a little bit to be like, let's think about this for a second. So
Be yourself.
yeah. So I don't know. I put Sebastian and Genie on like the same level of like how important they are to the story, because even though Sebastian is a little crab and Genie is like this magical genie, they both are like
Like kind of like fatherly figures.
Yeah,
I
kind of.
guess.
Yeah.
They are the Jiminy Crickets of their movies.
And you
Yes.
just convinced me that Jeannie should be considered a side character. Just so you know.
well
Really?
done. Well done.
Wow.
All right.
I'm on cloud 9, guys. Don't bring me down. No.
All right. Next we have Scuttle versus Maleficent.
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 Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no brainer there.
One puff and Scuttle would be just a bag of burned feathers.
okay. What are
A
the
turkey
final
leg.
4?
All right. The final 4 we have Ray versus Genie.
Genie.
Jeannie is more important to the movie.
But is he? Because Ray and his family helped them find Mama Odie. And if he hadn't done that, they would still be floating around in the bayou, probably killed by the frog hunters.
If it were for the genie, Aladdin would be dead in the bottom of a cave.
So it would have been a very short movie.
The truth comes out.
My slumber.
Oh, that was really good.
Thank you.
It really wasn't, but okay. Just kidding.
This decision is harder than I thought it was going to be.
I am Team Ray just because I think he deserved more than his. Except he did get a happy ending, kind of.
Genie
That's what she
also
said.
has his own song. Oh, wow.
Ray has his own song too.
I know. That's why I'm saying, like, they both have their own song because that's been his argument. Ray has his own song. Mm-hmm. Love it. So does Genie. Mm-hmm. Genie has his own song. And they both become, spoiler alert, they both become free at the end in different ways.
That was deep.
Yeah. They're both kind of just like happy-go-lucky people, you know.
I will pick Genie for the simple reason of Robin Williams.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, no shade to the character or the person that voiced Ray at all.
No.
But I'm sorry, Robin Williams.
Just what Robin Williams did with that character is phenomenal. So yeah, I would agree. I would go Genie.
Yeah.
So Genie.
Yeah. But that's a lot closer of a matchup than I thought it was going to be. If you would have paired those two together in the first round without all of the rest of the discussion, I would have said Genie every single time. But as we've kind of talked as we've gone through, like that's a closer matchup than I thought it was going to be.
All right. Next up, we have Sebastian versus Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Candace picked her winner.
I'm
Team Dragon. What can I say?
Team Dragon. Yeah, I love.
And yes, I
Maleficent.
realize that Mushu is a dragon, but it's not on the same level.
Maleficent and Sebastian. I'm going to go Team Sebastian.
Because
The music. His song, his orchestration of everything in that movie. Without Sebastian, that movie is dumb.
without Maleficent, it's just called Beauty. And who cares about a beautiful princess? I mean, they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah. She would have never stuck her finger on a spinning wheel.
No, she would have never had to go hide in the forest with Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. She never would have had the pink and blue dress debacle. She never would have met Prince Philip. She never would have done any of that. Thank you, Maleficent, for the story.
Yeah, thanks for like shaking things up a little bit instead of just having people live a boring life, you
Right?
know?
All because she didn't get invited to a birthday party.
Hey, and you know what, Candace? I like that. How you're like, you know what? Good for you for standing your ground.
Right?
I'm not changing my mind, but that doesn't mean it's a tie game. We haven't heard from the girls over here.
Well, Maleficent wins in this battle because Sebastian's great, but he can't turn into a dragon.
Or a giant crab.
Yeah, and he's scared to stand up to King Triton. You know, he needs to start, find his particulars and, man up or woman up. Woman up.
Maleficent. Sorry.
It's all right.
Girls rule.
Boys drool.
Okay, that means we have the genie versus Maleficent.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Two mythical creatures locked in an epic battle.
Who wins?
I'm going to go first this time, and I'm going to say Genie. And I think just because Genie has, again, musically, I like the character better. Robin Williams does so many fun things with that character. And then at the end, when he gets his wish, I think that's really powerful.
And he wants to go to Disney.
Yeah.
At the end.
He's got the goofy hat and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Genie for the overall winner. We're going to let the 1 seed win in my book.
I'm going genie as well.
Candace, who are you picking? Let's put the pressure on Lacey. It'll only be pressure if she picks Maleficent.
Genie. I'm sorry, Queen.
So tell us why. I saw the consternation on your face.
Again, without Maleficent, it's just a story called Beauty, and who cares? She adds so much to that story. Genie adds a lot to that story as well. But I think from a emotional perspective, it kind of wraps up with Genie a little bit better, since Maleficent does end up dying as the dragon.
Okay.
And Genie helps defeat the giant snake,
Yes.
which that's always a plus in my book.
So that is, you don't even have to vote.
No. But
But if you wanted to, which would you choose?
I would have to say probably Genie as well, because it's just so nostalgic. And I don't know if I would have liked Maleficent as much if they didn't make her own movie and kind of like, they developed her character a lot, or, you know what I mean? We got to see all of that. And I feel like out of all of the live action remakes, even though Maleficent isn't a remake, but you know what I mean? I feel like out of all of them, that's one of the ones that I really did enjoy. And, I love spooky things and dark. So, but Genie is just classic. We grew up on Aladdin. Just a sweet little guy granting wishes and just wants to be free. And yeah.
And to your point, Lacey, I think like Maleficent for the sake of Maleficent in the original Sleeping Beauty movie from the 50s or 60s or whenever it was made, she's just a badass for the sake of being a badass. I mean, she is the embodiment of evil. And that's one of the things that I love most about her is she does not give a rat's ass about who she's offending or anything like that. And I just love that about her. And then when you see her origin story in the live action movie, it kind of makes her more human, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you're talking about the mistress of evil.
Right.
Who can turn into a dragon. Hello. So
Also super cool because I feel like this is kind of off topic a little bit, but I feel like a lot of villains are usually male, and I know like a lot of Disney movies are based off of like old fairy tales, but I think it's so cool that even back then we have like these female villains who are literally it's just them. Like they're not influenced by a male or anything. Like we have the evil queen. She just wants to be beautiful. Like that's so, and then we have Maleficent who is so badass. I don't know. To me, it's just like,
but then
really
you look at it
interesting.
and like there's Lady Tremaine.
Yeah.
There's Medusa. There's Mad Madam Mim. I mean, Disney stories are chock full of badass female villains.
Yeah.
And I love that so much.
So cool. So cool.
Okay, so Genie's our winner.
Yay.
Ta-da! Yay for Genie. Have fun being free.
Enjoy Disney.
That was a good bracket. That was good discussion.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I messed it up.
Fudged it up.
It's all
That's-
right.
Next time I'll make it makes sense.
Yeah, you shrewded it up a little
Yeah,
bit, but that's okay.
really
It's-
Really, in a really irreversible way.
Okay, cool. That was a fun bracket. Thank you so much, Lariah, for putting that together. And again, always check us out on our socials. Did we get this right? What rounds did we get wrong? Were there things that you were just screaming at us like that we got it wrong? Let us know on any of our social media platforms. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
And we'll see you real soon.